What's going on, everybody? My name's Jeremy Scott, and this is
Daniel Vickers.
and this is Jeremy and Daniel Do Real Estate. So this is the follow-up on the after of 2913 Eastridge Drive, Haltom City, Texas. This house was a piece of junk when you saw it last time. Now it is a piece of beauty. So Daniel, let's hop into it.
Sure. So basically, looking at the exterior photo here, what you guys can see first and foremost is we painted the exterior, painted soffit and fascia as well, did it a nice crisp white, and then to make it pop a little bit, the porch was painted red just to give it a little bit of an accent color as well.
Like it. It turned out good.
It
I mean,
did.
those windows pop with those frames, and did your standard HGTV gray or white. That turned out nice though, and I mean that. If you remember the landscaping, it was ugly.
Yes.
It was
so
bad.
Definitely had some landscaping work done as well, just to
All
spruce
that-
it up a little bit.
All that shrubbery. Did we put these rocks in?
No, they were there already, actually.
They just trimmed them up.
Yes. Yep. Just trimmed them up where you can see the rocks and stuff now.
Yeah.
Looks a little
definitely.
more organized.
Well, and look at the garage. Going up to the garage. If I'm not mistaken, we painted or put a new garage door on this
I
one.
believe so. Yes.
And then cleaned up the front. It looks like a completely different house.
Yep.
Is this the one that was next door to like a commercial building too?
This one was not. No.
That
That was
the last
Reagan.
guy. Reagan.
Yes.
They
The
all-
previous video. Check that one out.
They all sound the same. Yeah, I mean, what a complete transformation. You can see the side by side of that right there. But man, it just looks inviting. And this is one that we listed in what, September?
No, we listed this one
October?
October.
Yeah, that's
The
right.
very
it's
end of
30 days.
October.
Very end of October in a horrible real estate market, and this thing went for over asking price.
And one weekend on the market too.
Yep. So our contractors did an excellent job. We bought it at a great price. Daniel negotiated it very well, and we were able to still perform well. And why is that? Because location, location, location. So we're flipping things in Arlington and maybe Forest Hill, stuff like that. We're Watauga, Westward Village. We're sticking to really, really good areas where people want to be. In some of the other areas, lack of better names, just not as nice. We are still doing assignments in, but those are not, flying off the shelf as much as they were. So, just keep that in mind. If you're watching and take that to heart, you actually flip something. That's a massive factor. The numbers could look good in the area, but in this market, location is going to be the number one driver. That and price, I guess. But really, to me, I think it's location. Because our prices, relatively speaking, in DFW are so cheap. So, you know what I mean? You can get inexpensive houses. But let's walk inside here, Daniel. What did we do? Look at that beautiful staging.
Sure. So what we did on the interior here is, added some new flooring where it was needed. There was a lot of original hardwood floor, and we saved a lot of that and refinished it and made it look super nice. People always like original hardwood. Looking at the living room here, it's more so light fixture, paint, patchwork, and flooring, of course, and then the staging always helps as well.
It does. It helps tremendously.
Yes, it does.
I used to be anti-staging. Now I'm like, I see the value big time.
Yep. And so if you look actually at the photos that go towards the kitchen, just past that wall on the left was just a little cutout to walk into the kitchen, just a
Yep.
doorway. That's where that little kitchenette area was, where we completely busted out that wall and reorganized the kitchen basically and completely rehabbed it to where new cabinets, new appliances, moved the gas line, moved the stove,
We did
everything
it all.
like that. Yes.
And that's so much more open. I mean,
Yep.
people can sit in that couch, in that chair, watch TV, and still feel like they're
Cooking.
Yeah, exactly. Or being a family. So
Yes.
that's a massive transformation.
Especially with the limited square footage, that open concept just can definitely help a lot.
Oh yeah. And so you see here the door. We put a brand new door in here. The trim. I think we just painted white. I don't know if we did do trim, but like you said, new fan, new windows, and look how inviting that is. And that also helps with energy efficiency, which make sure to put that on the description. Let's see here. So that kitchen looks like a brand spanking new kitchen because it is.
Yes.
So what are we doing here? Tell them about the maneuvering and.
Sure. So the kitchen before, all those cabinets on the right were not there previously. It was just, if you remember, there was that previous wall that just had the stove on it. We took out that wall once again, turned the stove onto the side wall. Between the fridge and the cabinets there, the utility room is still there with the washer and dryer, so we kept that room. Those are all new cabinets on the right. On the left where the sink was, we changed out the hardware on the cabinets, but we're actually able to salvage those cabinets, so kind of made a match. So saved us some money there, and
Yeah.
hey, made a good product. at the
Anywhere
same
we
time.
can save money, I'm on board with.
Yep, exactly. But took out the backsplash. If you guys remember, it was that black and white checkered backsplash all over the place, and here and in the bathroom as well. Took all that out of the kitchen, and definitely looks a lot better.
Is that? I mean, we put granite in there, right? Or is that?
I
Just
believe it's a black Formica. If I remember correctly. Can't remember.
I'm surprised by that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how good it looks.
Yeah,
you can't even tell.
It does look good. We need to make sure we're getting granite on that. I mean, I'm just. I'm surprised. It does look like granite. More so, it's like, did we pay for granite? Formica's in there. No, I doubt that. But anyway, you can see here moving into the bedroom. That awesome refinished floor. New windows throughout, right? Or just
some were salvaged, some we had to replace. It's more of a case by case.
Yeah, windows are expensive.
Yeah.
A good hiding tool is blinds, and then solar screens on the other side. I love, you got to go with the 6-panel, that's 6-panel doors. Makes it look like a brand new house every single time. Bathroom, we upgraded. You can see tub, shower area, bathroom. We just new toilet. Got to go white or gray with the paint.
And again, to add for the bathroom, that's where all that black and white tiling was again on the floor, as well as the wall. All the tile work on the bathroom. Completely took that out. I think we resurfaced the tile in the bathtub to make it all white, just to look a lot better.
We'll see if Eric can hold us off. We took that tile, ripped it down, and created that. So anyway, those doors we left good, but the rest of them we keep them. If we have to update it, then if you put those 6-panel doors in, I mean, look at the difference between those two. Again, this is like a 1960s house, so you can get away with salvaging. But if you have to replace a door, go 6-panel. But again, the staging adds a lot of spice, the refinishing, the windows, the 2 bedrooms, which you got to see. And then lastly, here's the backyard. You saw how overgrown vegetation and all that was at the end. Now it's cleaned up. Actually, it looks like we put that in, which we did not. It was just overgrown. They did a really good job at cleaning up the backyard and whatnot.
Definitely. It had a lot of junk in it. The previous seller, it was actually his mom's property. She had passed away, but the entire backyard was full of just a lot of knickknacks and lawn furniture, stuff like that.
Junk.
Junk, yes, junk. So it was all cleaned out. It's a good sized backyard. Has a nice little storage shed back in the back, so looks super good.
Did we do anything in that storage shed, or just?
It's pretty in good shape. It was in good shape, so we didn't do much to it.
And that was the same color scheme, if you hadn't seen the first one, as the house.
Yes.
Was the brick and the ugly. Just it looks like USC. Like, basically USC Trojan fans. And
My mom would love that. She's a USC fan.
Oh, is she?
She went to USC.
So she was probably happy this
Yeah,
last week.
yeah.
They spanked UCLA.
Yeah.
And then we had that cleaned up, that patio and whatnot. So anyway, like you can see, this is not a 2022 built house, but it's very modernized by 2022. And that's what we're good at. We get in and we make houses new again, great again, whatever you want to call it. Daniel, as always, we're feeling a little not smart. So we need some parting wisdom.
Again, on the parting wisdom, I'm going to kind of harp on what I talked about last time with just location. Even in this market, if you're buying in good areas and you have a good price point on properties, people will still come and buy them. So,
right.
We have other properties that have sat on the market for a while, and this one was 1 weekend on, and we got over the ask price on it. So
yeah, super nice.
Result speaks for itself.
Yep. Well, we did it again, baby. So we will be back doing another episode the next week or two. But we're going to keep doing this, showing you befores and afters, and hopefully you learn something. And we appreciate everybody who's subscribed and will subscribe. Eventually we'll have to get into some subscription giveaways and whatnot, but one step at a time. So anyway, appreciate you guys listening. We'll see you next time.